Enumeration concepts. This foundational stage is all about gathering detailed system information. Think of it like a detective meticulously collecting clues to build a comprehensive profile of their target. The more details, the clearer the picture. It's about extracting usernames, machine names, network shares, services, and other critical data from a system. The goal is to create a detailed blueprint of the target environment that can then be exploited. Unlike passive reconnaissance, enumeration is active. It involves direct interaction with the target, sending queries and analyzing responses to unveil hidden vulnerabilities and misconfigurations. This active probing helps attackers identify potential entry points, privilege escalation paths, and data exfiltration opportunities. Ultimately, effective enumeration provides the groundwork for crafting precise attacks, enabling us to pinpoint weaknesses and formulate strategies to exploit them effectively. NetBIOS enumeration. Here, we aim to discover NetBIOS names, services, and shared resources on a network. Imagine you're trying to figure out the names of all the shops in a specific building and what each shop sells just by listening to their advertisements. NetBIOS, or Network Basic Input-Output System, provides a naming service for local networks. It's an older protocol but still present in many Windows environments, especially in legacy systems or internal networks. Attackers leverage it to identify computer names, workgroup names, and even the services running on a machine. This information can reveal domain controllers, file servers, and other critical infrastructure. Understanding these names helps in mapping the network topology and identifying potential targets for further attacks, such as exploiting weak share permissions or guessing credentials. Now, practically, let's see how we can enumerate NetBIOS information for a target IP address. We'll use NetStat, a built-in command line tool available on Windows systems. We type NetStat, followed by the target IP address. This command queries the remote machine for its NetBIOS name table. The output provides us with NetBIOS names associated with the target, including unique machine names, domain or workgroup names, and even service types. This insight gives attackers valuable context about the target's role on the network, helping to pinpoint critical assets and plan subsequent attack phases. SNMP enumeration. Here, the goal is to retrieve device configuration and operational data from network devices. Think of it like checking the dashboard of a car, where you can see the speed, fuel level, and engine status, only for network devices. SNMP, or Simple Network Management Protocol, is widely used for managing and monitoring network devices like routers, switches, and servers. It allows administrators to collect information about network performance, device status, and configuration details. However, if not properly secured, SNMP can be a goldmine for attackers. By guessing default community strings like public or private, attackers can access sensitive information such as system uptime, network interfaces, routing tables, and even user accounts. This data can be crucial for mapping the network, identifying vulnerabilities, and planning further attacks. Now, let's see SNMP enumeration in action using SNMP Walk, a common command line tool for querying SNMP agents. We'll use SNMP Walk, v2c, C public followed by the target IP address. This command attempts to retrieve all available information using SNMP version 2c and the community string public. The output, though extensive, reveals crucial details like the operating system, hostname, and active network interfaces. This valuable information helps attackers understand the device's role and potential vulnerabilities, while defenders use it to monitor network health and identify misconfigurations. LDAP enumeration. Here, our objective is to query directory services to extract details about users, groups, and organizational structures. Imagine you're sifting through a company's internal phone book, trying to find out who works where and what their roles are. LDAP, or Lightweight Directory Access Protocol, is commonly used to access and maintain distributed directory information services, like Microsoft Active Directory. These directories store critical information about an organization's users, groups, computers, and network resources. Attackers target LDAP to gather valid usernames, email addresses, and group memberships, which are invaluable for crafting targeted phishing attacks, password guessing, or social engineering schemes. Weakly configured LDAP servers or anonymous bind settings can inadvertently expose vast amounts of sensitive organizational data. Now, let's practically demonstrate how to enumerate LDAP using the LDAP search command line tool. We'll use LDAP search, H followed by the target LDAP server's IP, X for simple authentication, B to specify the base DN for the search, and object class equals user to filter for user objects, requesting only the SM account name. The output clearly lists various user accounts within the directory. This process gives attackers a direct list of potential targets for credential stuffing or brute force attacks, while for defenders, it highlights the importance of securing directory services. NTP and NFS enumeration. Here, we're focused on identifying network time protocol servers and network file system shares. Think of it like finding a master clock that everyone sets their watches by, and then discovering communal storage lockers that are accessible to various individuals. NTP, or Network Time Protocol, is crucial for synchronizing clocks across computer systems. Enumerating NTP servers can reveal internal network architecture, active devices, and potentially the operating systems in use through timestamp analysis. Attackers might exploit NTP to gather information or even launch denial-of-service attacks. NFS, or Network File System, allows clients to access files over a network as if they were stored locally. Unrestricted NFS shares can expose sensitive data, configuration files, or even allow attackers to plant malicious executables. Identifying these shares is a critical step in gaining unauthorized access to sensitive information. Now, for a practical look at both. First, NTP enumeration. We'll use date to query a target NTP server. We use date, Q followed by the target IP address. This command attempts to query the time from the specified server, confirming its presence and potentially revealing details about its stratum. Next, for NFS enumeration, we'll use S.M.A.R.T. We'll use S.M.A.R.T, E, and the target IP address. This command lists the NFS exports available on the remote machine. The outputs from NTP reveal the time server status, and from NFS, we see the shared directories and who can access them. This information is vital for attackers to understand an organization's internal timing infrastructure and discover valuable network shares, while defenders use it to secure critical assets. SMTP and DNS enumeration. Here, our focus is on uncovering email users and mapping the network structure through mail and domain services. Imagine trying to find out all the email addresses within a company and then drawing a detailed map of how their entire internet presence is organized. SMTP, or Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, is used for sending and receiving email. Attackers can leverage commands like VRFY or EXPN to verify the existence of email addresses or enumerate user lists, which are highly valuable for phishing attacks, spamming, or social engineering. DNS, or Domain Name System, translates human-readable domain names into IP addresses. Misconfigured DNS servers, especially those allowing zone transfers to unauthorized parties, can expose internal host names, IP addresses, and critical network infrastructure, providing a complete map of the organization's network. Now let's see how these work. First, for SMTP enumeration, we can use Netcat to interact directly with the mail server. We connect to port 25 on the target mail server and then issue the VRFY command followed by a username. The output confirms if the user exists on the mail server. Next, for DNS enumeration, specifically zone transfers, we'll use the dig command. We use dig AX for specifying the target DNS server's IP and the domain name. This command attempts to perform a full zone transfer. The output of a successful zone transfer reveals all the host names and their corresponding IP addresses within the domain. This information is critical for attackers to build comprehensive target lists for phishing campaigns and to map out the network's internal structure for further exploitation. Other enumeration techniques. This topic covers a broad spectrum of methods to explore diverse systems and uncover potential vulnerabilities. It's like having a toolkit with many specialized instruments, each designed to inspect a different part of a complex machine to find its weak points. We begin with IPsec enumeration, which involves identifying VPN endpoints and their configurations, often revealing security policy weaknesses. VoIP enumeration focuses on voice communication systems, seeking out vulnerable SIP or H.323 endpoints that could be exploited for eavesdropping or denial of service. RPC, or remote procedure call, enumeration can expose available services and their versions, providing pathways for attack. For Unix/Linux systems, techniques range from examining exposed configuration files to exploiting weak permissions on directories. Telnet and FTP enumeration often involve attempting default credentials or observing banner information for version vulnerabilities. TFTP, due to its simplicity, can sometimes allow for arbitrary file downloads or uploads if misconfigured. SMB, or server message block, enumeration targets Windows file and printer sharing, revealing user accounts, host names, and share permissions. Finally, IPv6 enumeration involves adapting traditional scanning techniques to the new address space, and BGP, or Border Gateway Protocol, enumeration focuses on routing information to map large-scale network infrastructures. Each of these diverse techniques offers a unique lens to uncover specific vulnerabilities across a wide array of network services and protocols. Enumeration countermeasures. Here, we focus on implementing security measures to defend against information-gathering attacks. Think of it as building a strong fortress with multiple layers of defense, making it incredibly difficult for an intruder to map out your internal structure. The primary goal is to minimize the information an attacker can gather about your systems and network. This involves applying the principle of least privilege everywhere: users, services, and network access. Restrict access to only what is absolutely necessary. One crucial countermeasure is disabling unnecessary services and ports. Every open port is a potential entry point, and every running service can reveal information. Hardening operating systems by applying security patches and configuration baselines also closes many common enumeration pathways. Implementing strong access controls, firewalls, and intrusion detection systems is also vital. Firewalls should restrict outgoing and incoming enumeration probes, while IDSs can detect and alert on suspicious scanning activity. Finally, regular security audits and vulnerability assessments help identify and remediate enumeration risks before attackers can exploit them.